Hello and welcome to BikeDekho. Now Mahindra have been doing really well in the scooter segment ever since the launch of their 110cc scooter, the Gusto. Fast forward to more than a year later now, and they're all set to launch a new 125cc version of the scooter. Let's take a look at it. The new 125cc Mahindra Gusto retains the same boxy design as its predecessor, the Gusto 110. The front fender has an uncanny resemblance to the old Kinetic scooter, but the plastic panel above that actually looks nice. The headlight still gets its LED pilot lamps and the pocket-like storage facility below the instrument console. As far as features go, the Gusto's popular seat height adjustment, remote flip key, find me lamps and guide lamps are all still there in the new 125cc Gusto. In fact, all the features remain the same, but on the looks front you now get a few more options. The 125cc Gusto comes in 4 new colors: Orange Rush, Bolt White, Monarch Black and Regal Red. The major change in the new Gusto is the engine. The old 110cc engine has now been replaced with a built-up 125cc M-Tech engine. It now churns out 8.7 PS of power and 10 Nm of torque. Unfortunately, if you go by the figures, there's only an increase of 1 Nm of torque and 0.5 PS more than the old Gusto. Now that's barely anything if you've pumped up the engine from a 110cc to a 125cc. Mahindra say that the new engine now has low friction piston rings, an offset crank with a roller rocker and high energy ignition coil. But does this all translate to a better riding experience? Let's see. Once you start going on the new 125cc Gusto, you can feel that initial burst of power from the engine. The ergonomics and switchgear all feel similar since they are taken from the old 110cc Gusto. But one major difference that you will feel while riding is the new handlebar dampeners that they've added. The feedback from the handlebar is much better now, and the addition of bar end weights lends the scooter a sturdier feel while turning. The 125cc Gusto felt planted while cornering, but the engine runs out of breath quickly as you start going up an incline. This is one major point where the Gusto doesn't match up to other 125cc scooters. On the other hand, the engine definitely sounds more refined than before and has good bottom end grunt. Maneuvering around on the scooter was easy and the suspension setup was just right. The brakes on the new Gusto had a more progressive feel than before, and the large 12-inch tires offered sufficient grip on the road. Now this is only a preview of the new 125cc Mahindra Gusto, and we already know that it has a lot of useful features, handles decently, and even with the new engine, it performs well too. Mahindra plan to launch the scooter sometime next month, and we'll be back with a full review of it after it's launched. Well, that's all for today. This is Roma for BikeDekho signing off. Do remember to always wear your helmet, and don't forget to subscribe to the BikeDekho YouTube channel for more news and reviews.